The number 40 is very important in Judaism. It represents transition or change. 40 days of the flood, 40 days in the wilderness, 40 measures of water in a mikveh, 40 days and nights that Moshe was up on the mountain 3 different times. But perhaps the most important 40 nowadays is the one that corresponds to Moshe's last trip up to the mountain. 40 days and nights beginning on the first day of the month of Elul and ending on Yom Kippur when he came back down with the second set of unbroken tablets. That 40-day period is going to begin for us this year on Sunday, the first day of the month of Elul, and it's going to end on Yom Kippur. The rabbis have long recommended that during the course of those 40 days, we take on a resolution so that we'll be properly prepared for the high holidays, particularly Yom Kippur. By the end of 40 days, you can be a changed person. You can show God, I'm working on myself. Yes, I feel bad about all the mistakes I made, but look what I've been doing for the last 40 days. My older daughter took the bar exam last week. She didn't wing it. She studied for weeks beforehand. And we should do the same when it comes to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which are far more important tests. How much money are we going to make this coming year? How healthy are we going to be or not be? Will we live another year? If your biggest decision or preparation for Yom Kippur and for Rosh Hashanah is which suit and tie or which dress should I wear, that's a problem. So take something on. This year, I decided to take something on that's bigger than usual, and so I started early because I'm worried that if I start on Sunday and end at Yom Kippur, I might end on Yom Kippur and then not continue it. And I'm determined to continue this. I'm going to tell you what it is, and if you run into me after Yom Kippur, feel free. I encourage you to come over and say, are you still doing that? You still keeping up with your resolution? So here it is. I came home a few weeks ago after a whole lot of thought about this and announced to my wife that there's going to be a new me. She said, oh, can't wait to hear this one. I said, no, I'm serious. And I took out of a bag a new alarm clock. And I said, guess what I'm going to do with this? She said, I have no idea. Maybe set alarms with it? I said, exactly. The new me. She said, the new you means you're going to set alarms with an alarm clock? I said, yeah, look, this is going on the night table. Instead of my phone, I'm no longer going to use my phone to set an alarm in the morning. She said, sorry, I'm not following, but what's the big deal? I said, the big deal is I'm not going to take my phone into bed anymore. She said, no, can't be. What am I talking about? I am, like I'm sure many of you, completely addicted to my phone 6 days a week. Thank God for Shabbos that it's only 6 days a week. So when I get into bed with my phone, of course, some of the activities that I engage in are wonderful. I use one app to learn a new halacha, a new law every night. I use a different app to say the bedtime Shema. Bravo, pat myself on the back with both hands. But then I have to check out and watch some sports highlights, especially what the Philly teams did earlier in the evening. And I have to doom scroll through my news feed, and the next thing you know, I've lost 15, 30, 45 minutes, an hour's worth of sleep every night, 6 nights a week. And then the next morning, when I wake up using the alarm on my phone, I have to grab the phone and check what emails did I get last night, or texts, or WhatsApp messages. And then I start reading and responding to them, and the next thing you know, I'm late to morning prayers. But no longer. As of a few weeks ago, the first night or two were very, very difficult. I had the shakes. I thought I was going to need methadone, like a recovering heroin addict. But I powered through it, and it's been a game changer. That phone is plugged in across the room, and it does not go into my bed. And you know what I found out? Shockingly, if I don't watch all of the highlights from every Phillies game, the earth somehow continues to rotate and revolve, even though I didn't watch them. How do you like that? Of course, I reserve the right to occasionally watch a highlight, not in bed, outside my bed, if it's a walk-off grand slam or something like that.
And a high fly ball to deep right field. Forget about it! It's a grand slam walk-off home run!
But not in bed. That phone's not going into my bed any longer. And so, take on a resolution. Maybe join me in this one. It's tough, but it's a game changer. And over the course of 40 days, and hopefully continuing after that, you too can be a changed, better person.